Yay! Hey goddess, we are live. I'm laughing because every time I do that, my cat comes out like, wait, what? We're live? We're talking abundance? Let's party. Let me just adjust some levels here. Get the audio all lined up, got my microphone on and everything. Welcome to this conversation. I am Abiola and we are going to be talking today about abundance, sacred abundance, and allowing and all juicy things like that. We are changing the conversation of hang up and rebroadcast. Wait, are we there? Yeah, we're there. Yay! Hey, Goddess Nikki. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hey, Goddess Allison. She's on a break, but she wanted to say a quick hello. Goddess Allison will definitely listen to the replay later because I'm going to be reading people's comments and homework and things that you shared in the Facebook Sister Circle that I haven't had a chance to comment on yet. And I believe some may be from you. So if that is the case, we will catch you in the replay. Blessed afternoon to you, Goddess Nikki. Yes. So Goddess Allison, then, before you go, hello, Goddess Kim. Hello, Goddess LaShawn. Give us a number between 1 and 10 really quickly and then watch the replay when you're not at work. Give us a number between 1 and 10 so we can pull a card from the deck. Today we are pulling from my Whoo Manifesting Fertility Goddess affirmation cards. And these cards, when I say fertility, are all about the act of creation. Women, we are creative forces. We create. I know the video is going on and off. Okay, good. It's good now. Yay. Okay, so LaShawn is giving a 10. We'll go with your 10, LaShawn, if Goddess Allison knows she's still here. She hasn't gone back to work yet. Okay, so 7. All right, so we'll do 2. We'll do LaShawn's 10 and Allison's 7 first. Nikki's got a 3 going. All right, so let's see. All right, so we are going to go with 7 because that's what Goddess Allison pulled for us. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's go from the bottom today. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I had the cards lined up wrong. So it's the card that is on the back of the card, which, you know what? I'm going to roll with that and not call it a mistake because there are no mistakes at all in the universe. This is what the back of all of the cards look like. And I had this card apparently backward. And what it says is ask, believe, and conceive will manifest your destiny. So we're going to roll with that as our message for today. Hey, Goddess Brenda. And like I said, when I created these cards, the Whoo Manifesting Goddess affirmation cards, was like a really difficult period of my life. And I really wanted to harness the creative energy that we have as women. Oh my goodness, we create worlds, we create people. And so the idea that we could manifest whatever it is that our hearts desire. So that's what these cards are about. And then there was a 10. So I'm going to do a shuffle. Let me correct. Okay. So cards are all kind of out of alignment, but in alignment because we know there are no mistakes. And so let's shuffle and see the 10. What's at 10? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one I will pull from the top. All right. So let's see. Oh, interesting. Mother Mary, we pulled her on another broadcast, and this is the Miracles card. This is the Miracles card. Mother Mary, Miracles, and the affirmation is, today I am reborn. I'm willing to believe in miracles, which is good energy to have around our money, right? Great energy to have around our money. So let's affirm that. I am willing to believe in miracles. Remember the other day we were talking about, and for those of you who weren't there with us, you can get caught up at login.unblockmymoney.com. Login.unblockmymoney.com. Yes, Goddess Shane. Hello. I am willing to believe in miracles, which is sometimes a stronger vibration than when we think, okay, well, I believe in miracles. miracles. And then if you're not there yet, then your brain is telling you, no, you don't, you're lying. And so it's gentle. Yes, I do believe in miracles. Absolutely. Because the fact that we are here, any of us, really is a miracle. I mean, it really, really is. Like, we could all point to things in our lives and it is a miracle, a freaking miracle, magically, that we are here together on this call. But if you need a softer vibration, go with I'm willing to believe in miracles, especially when it comes to your beautiful money. LaShawn gives a yes. I am willing to believe in miracles. Thank you. Ashe, Goddess Nikki. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So I love, oh my gosh, it's day 6 of our Unblock Your Money challenge. And I have to tell you, I love every single thing that y'all are sharing in our Facebook sister circle. And as a matter of fact, after this broadcast, I'm going to head over to our Facebook sister circle and reply directly to your comments and everything. It's my family reunion weekend, so I hadn't been able to respond directly, but I've been seeing everything, and it has been like awesome to see all the ways that we are pinging magic through the universe. Like, boom. All right. Some abundance over there. Boom. Yes. We're stepping into our power over here. Boom. Yes. We are stepping into our goddessness, our goddesshood, our empressness, the whole 9. So, you know, I will, like I said, after this call, be directly in our group. And you can join me there at imanifestmagic.com. That's our Facebook sister circle, imanifestmagic.com. Find all the replays and everything for this Unblock Your Money free mini course and challenge at login. You can just log in at login.unblockmymoney.com or unblockmymoney.com, whichever. Yes, the goddess Courtney. Boom. That's how we're stepping in the room. Boom. But you know what? Here is the interesting thing, and I want you to know this. In this extroverted world of, you know, hustle, 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 grind, 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 do it, do it, do it, that sometimes, you know, your boom doesn't need to be like everybody else's. So if your boom is like a boom, catch me if catch me if you can. If your boom feels maybe a little bit more silent than others, it is just as strong, just as potent. I feel like it's important to point that out because a lot of times, for example, when I encounter women who tell me that they want to be a speaker and they're like, you know, talking about like, well, my big mouth on stage and like, you know, I'm like large, you know, take up a lot of room. And I'm like, but you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do it like me. You don't have to do it like the next person. Do you, and whatever magic you bring is enough. Why? Because you are enough. You're enough. You're worthy and inherently worthy. So if you are coming and somebody else's boom is like, boom, and your boom is like, hey, boom, here's what I have to say. Or your boom is like, boom, whatever it is, it's your boom. Own your boom. Own your boom. Yes. When it comes to your life, when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your love, whatever it is, own your boom. Your boom is your boom. And nobody can boom it like you boom it. Right? Right. Hey, Goddess Siri. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Own your boom. All right. So we are going to be, well, let me just show you today what we're doing. We're going to be working on our Sacred Abundance check, which is day 6 of the challenge. But first, let me give a little recap of everything that we have done so far. And if you haven't done it yet, it is all good. You're right on time. You're exactly where you need to be. You can go at any time to unblockmymoney.com and, you know, get caught up there. But here's what we've done so far. And then we're going to be talking about poverty consciousness and how you can have poverty consciousness, like I always say, whether you grew up very wealthy, very poor, or somewhere in between. Okay, so here's what we've done so far, and let me give you what our discussion question is going to be, so you can either start to write it or start to think about it. I'm going to ask you to type into the comments, completing the sentence, rich people are. Whatever your perception is, don't edit it, don't judge it. It is what it is. Rich people are. Finish that sentence. All right. So for the people who are just joining us, here's a recap of what we have done so far. All right, so we started off on day 1 with our Write Your Money autobiography challenge, assignment, mission, movement. Okay, and there's a worksheet to go along with that, and you can find that at login.unblockmymoney.com. Rich people are happy, says Goddess Marissa. Yay, thank you, Goddess Jojo, for sharing the video. Let's see, Goddess Asiri says rich people are amazing. Goddess Shu says rich people are financially free. Goddess Shane says rich people are rude, gross. Oh, something I wanted to remind. Wait, hold your thought for a second. Goddess Jojo, my sister Damali sent you a message on Facebook Messenger because I can't message you because I have a business page. Please message her back. All right. So yes, so Goddess Shane says rich people are elitist. Goddess Courtney says rich people are confident. Goddess Brenda says rich people are cool with the sunglasses. Yes. Okay, so let me read this. And for those of you who are new to the broadcast, I gotta kind of interrupt myself when your comments are coming through because Facebook will only let me see a little at a time, and I don't want to miss your magic. I don't. Goddess Nikki says, rich people are sometimes unaware of the abundance they have. Oh, that's interesting. Goddess LaShawn says, rich people are free. Goddess Nikki, interestingly, says, at the same exact time, rich people are free. Very interesting. So Goddess 2, we wrote, Day 2, Goddess 2, we wrote a letter to our money. That was our Dear Money assignment. Day 3, we did our Feng Shui Your Wallet assignment. Day 4, we created an abundance mantra from our fears. And day 5 was our Give It Forward assignment. The Give It Forward assignment. If you haven't done it, go back and definitely do it. It was leaving some money with a note and for a stranger somewhere where they could find it. And the note could be your money mantra. And I saw some beautiful shares that you put on Facebook that I'm going to get into in a little bit. Yes. Okay. So thank you. I love the range of everything that you were sharing because we do have these beliefs, you know, some positive, some negative, some in between that we have about rich people, the beliefs that we're conscious of, and then the beliefs that we're unconscious of. You know, a lot of times it is, you know, I've been listening, you know, eavesdropping on a lot of conversations on Twitter, on Facebook, with people talking about, for example, everything from, you know, the current occupant of the White House, which is not a positive, role model for us of rich people and basically reinforces all of the stereotypes that we have. And so then if we believe that rich people are selfish, greedy, horrible, you know, and inconsiderate, then that's something, a stream we're going to hold ourselves out of, right? Because we don't want to be that. And so we're going to sabotage ourselves away from being like those people because that's not us. But here's the beautiful thing. You, my goddess, could not be like that if you tried. How do I know? Because you're here, and I wouldn't be magnetizing you. You wouldn't be magnetizing me if we were those kinds of people. Rich people strive to keep their financial abundance, says Goddess Zenobia. And I say that, all right, I was going to say I say that with no judgment, but there probably was some judgment there. So I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress. But, you know, we do have, you know, this idea that, you know, there are all these things like, you know, the fat cats and things like that, selfish rich people. You know, yesterday we saw the governor of New Jersey close the beaches to everyone except him and his family, you know, went and wandered down and hung out on the beach. And so there are these selfish things that we see in media with people who seem to have more. And then we say, okay, that's what richness is. That's what wealth is. When on the other hand, there are people like, you know, Oprah or Magic Johnson or the Obamas or whomever it is that also have access to great degrees of wealth and do something different with it. So it's just learning to realize that, you know, because a lot of this stuff is on a subconscious level that we're not even aware that we're thinking, you know, what are we thinking that it means to be in a stream of abundance where money is concerned? There was another conversation I heard this past week through my eavesdropping about, you know, Jay-Z, and it was an interesting conversation, you know, because he dropped this new album 444 and it was available only on Tidal, or if you had Sprint under a full moon and you were standing on one foot and you had a cherry tree You held your phone up to the sunlight at sunrise or whatever it was. And so, you know, there were a lot of people, well-meaning people I know, people I follow, you know, who, one person in particular who is an artist, who I've known for maybe about 10 years, who's an amazing, positive person, but she felt like him making his album so scarce in that way or rare was not like unbefitting of an artist. She said, you know, which is, you know, the same beliefs we tend to have about artists, we tend to have about spiritual teachers or coaches or helpers in general. You know, the idea that whatever you put out there should somehow be free or be more accessible. Now, you know, I have my beliefs around that as well. And so, yeah, of course, we want things to be accessible. We want things to be free. We want things to be, you know, easily whatever. But is it for us to say about another person's art or job or career or whatever, what they should be doing with it, how much they should be charging, where they should make it available, and those kinds of things? And so it was very interesting, you know, because that was her perspective. She was like, you know, art is supposed to be available for everyone, so it's really selfish of him. Again, the idea rich people, richness is somehow selfish. It's really selfish of him, you know, to make it so narrowly available. But again, it's his art. So just like with you, with your pricing of your products, or if you have products or services, if you're in business for yourself, or with how much, if you are at a job determining that you're getting paid, notice, oh, that's very sugaring. Notice that I said determining how much you're getting paid, right? And the thing is that although somebody, they may be determining that you're getting paid, you know, and what your salary is. I don't know. Did you negotiate it? Do you feel like you have the ability to negotiate it? Goddess LaShawn says she's experienced that before. Or did you accept that you have limited parameters? And so whatever they pay is whatever they pay. You can't rock the boat. You can't ask for more. You've got to, you know, come to the ocean with a thimble or whatever it is. And I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying it's something to think about. So Goddess Shu says, I thought it was a great idea that he created the scarcity model. Business people do it every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's interesting, you know, again, the perception that we have, you know, going back to the conversation, for example, of, you know, a spiritual teacher or a teacher, period, a person, you know, who's supposed to be a public person. You know, remember there were these conversations about, recently about President Obama and in the past about Hillary Clinton, how much they deserve to get paid as a speaker. So if, you know, we argue, well, why would they get paid $500,000 for us to speak? You know, then it's not that different than having the argument of why should I get paid $10,000 to speak or whatever. It's the same thing, although obviously it's a totally different scale, but it's counting up somebody's coins, counting up somebody's worth, counting up somebody else's trajectory. You know, again, a person can determine whatever on the open market that they feel that they would like to, you know, whatever fee they would like to apply to their magic. It's up to them. And so, you know, I would then challenge us, because I have some of this stuff too. We all have it, you know, on varying degrees. Instead of, you know, looking at the other person and, you know, counting their coins, you know, in a negative way, one of the things to do is, if you're not already there, you know, just retrain yourself to be happy for other people's abundance. Oh my God, like I get so happy and so excited, like when other people are like making money or whatever, like, and it's something that I had to learn and had to train myself away from, because like I said, you know, a long time ago, dating myself, but I'm fine with that, you know, like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, you know, as a younger woman, like that was not my viewpoint. Like I really, really believed in scarcity, believed that somehow if somebody had something, even if they didn't know me, they had somehow taken it from me. They could have never seen me, never heard my name, never had whatever, but whatever they had somehow was affecting me and somehow was meaning that I had less. And it's a very taboo conversation, but if we can't name it, we can't clean it up. If we can't look at it, we can't clean it up. So let's be honest. Let's be straight up. And it's so interesting because now it is such a clear shift that it is not, yes, like Goddess Courtney said, it's fun to be happy for others. It's not something that I have to think about or something I have to remind myself about, or, it's just not who I am. Like, it genuinely makes me joyful and gleeful and excited to, bask in, hear about, share in the energy of other people thriving. Yes, and Goddess Courtney, absolutely, it creates abundance too. Because here is the reminder. Here's the reminder. Abundance, you're already abundant. You were born abundant. Whatever your health or your situation or the circumstances of your birth, you're still breathing at this moment. So you were born abundant. You were born abundant with this magical system that science still can't figure out completely. They don't know how everything all works. And so you were born abundant. And so abundance, as Dr. Wayne Dyer says, you don't acquire abundance or get abundance. You tune into it. And I would take it one step further and say you remember it. Remember in the sense of that you remember it, but also remember means putting something back together. You remember your abundance because it is your natural state. It is your birthright because it is natural to us. We learned other things along the way when we came here, again, by well-meaning people, oftentimes, who did the best that they could with what they knew, and we learned ourselves away from it. Because, as we know, it is a state of mind. There are people who in the world who are very poor and feel more wealthy than the wealthiest people. There was a conversation I was recently reading about two of the men from Shark Tank, and one of them, it was Mark Cuban, who is a billionaire, and he was having a conversation with Robert. Forget Robert's last name, but he's not a billionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. And he was giving him advice as his friend, as his boy. And he was like, Robert, here's the reason why you're not more successful. Tony Robbins was talking about the conversation. I don't know if he should have been sharing it, but he did. And there you have it. But he was giving him advice as a friend, like, okay, here's why you're not more successful. Where you would look at this man and be like, what? He's a multi-millionaire. How's he not successful? But again, all of those things, just like money is just energy, the perception of wealth, is also energy. It's also, in some ways you could say kind of arbitrary. It's decided by the current circumstances of the society. So, someone said to me when I was in Bali and I was talking about, how my parents came here and met here. They knew each other in Guyana, but they met in New York City. And I was talking about how they met here and didn't go back home for a while, etc. And she said, oh, well, they must have been very privileged where they grew up. And I had to think for a minute, even though I know the circumstances of their birth, I know that they grew up both on farms. I know that. But I had to think for a second because although if you looked at the factors, right? If you looked at just the facts on the piece of paper that said, grew up in a house with an outhouse. If you looked at, the facts that said had one uniform, had to wash it 3 times. Grandfather only made it to 6th grade, whatever. You look at those things and be like, oh my God, these people were obviously poor. But no, see, because we didn't process it like that. My parents didn't process it like that. So I never processed their upbringing like that until now as an adult. I'm able to see certain things, And so my mom and my dad, when they talk about their fathers, they're like, yeah, my dad came home from the farm and fed the whole neighborhood. When the block was hungry, they had enough food to feed everybody. That is abundance. That is wealth. That is bountiful, Or when my mom says, I had only 2 uniforms, but I came home from school, I washed one, pressed it, wore it the next day. I was looking sharp. I was looking cute. Nobody knew the difference. And I was happy. That is abundance. That is wealth. Right? So that's the same state of mind that makes, some people who are multi-billionaires, love poor or, just feel that they're just not abundant, feel like they are broken down, feel like they are lonely. And so, it's important for us as, again, you know, we have these money blocks sometimes, whether we were raised rich or poor or whatever is in between, to realize that all of that is a state of mind. All of that is a state of mind. And so our day 6 assignment is that you're going to write a check to yourself. All right. You're going to write a check to yourself, and you can download the check at login.unblockmymoney.com. It's also, I think we uploaded it to the Facebook group if you go to imanifestmagic.com. For those of you who are part of my Manifest Your Magic Moon Circle or Spiritpreneur Warrior Sisterhood, you know that we do the new moon check, the new moon abundance check. So this is the same theory, but just a little bit different. And if you're looking for information on the new moon abundance check, you can find that in any of my stuff. If you search new moon check and Abiola at sacredbombshell.com, you can find it. But anyway, so this assignment for today, day 6, you're going to ask for a cash refund from the universe. Yes. You're calling in your refund. You're calling in your refund because you have been this amazing person that has, you know, we say, you know, that the universe goes in cycles, reaping and sowing, reaping and sowing, and reaping and sowing. I know you to be a giver. I know you to be somebody who does for other people more before they would do for themselves. I know you to be, you know, yes, Goddess Marissa, I know you to be somebody who is generous of spirit, of heart. And so let's shift the energy that we would usually have around, for example, writing a check. I happen to be all digital, but you know, it's the same exact thing that we have this energy. Yes, Goddess Zenobia, we have this energy when it comes to writing a check or paying bills or whatever. Again, an energy of angst. All of those things that we talked about on that first day when we said, how do you feel? You know, how does money make you feel? We're shifting the energy. And so I want you to write this check to yourself in joy. I want you to write this check. Hello, Goddess Chantel. I want you to write this check to yourself in joy, in fun, in full gratitude in advance. Gratitude in advance that you have it. Okay? So where it says pay to the order of, you're going to put your beautiful name. Pay to the order of who? Of you. Because, hello, Goddess LaShawn, she says, I'm feeling you, just hearing you. Blessings to you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, my lip gloss is not popping right there. Thank you, Goddess LaShawn. Yay, Goddess Chantel, she has one hanging on her desk at work. Okay, so I would urge you, Goddess Chantel, let's add to it. Let's add to it. Even if you've done this before, do it again because, you know, there are many checks and many blessings that are coming to you. And so this is your cash refund from the universe, from Mama Universe saying, yes, there is my child who I know to be fearfully and wonderfully made. Here's your refund. Thank you, Goddess Shannon. Yes, I still have my Bali tan popping. My chocolate is chocolatey. Thank you. So again, you're going to write, you're giving yourself, it's refund check time. We know what happens around refund check time, right? I hit you up around refund check time. It's refund check time. Right now, this week, this day, it is refund check time. So you're going to, again, pay to the order of you. It is from the law of abundance. You're going to choose the amount that you are going to make it out to. I have paid in full written in, but you choose the amount. What's the amount that you're making the check out to? How much? How much is your refund? What's your refund? You decide this time. You decide. Again, are you coming to the ocean with a little bit of, you know, like, I just need this, just, you know, just one little, you know, there was like a Chris Rock routine. I think it was Chris Rock back in the days where he'd be like, you know, like he'd be like, yeah, that's some crackhead stuff. One rib, just one little rib. Are you coming to the ocean like that? Huh? Are you coming to the ocean like, you know, like, hey God, just one little rib. No. Or are you like, hey, here I am. I am grateful. I am so glad that I'm your child. I am so glad that I am here in full power. And I'm so grateful in advance for this cash refund check. Shannon is cracking up. Yes, Goddess Afua. I am so grateful. And so with the energy of gratitude. And so gratitude is really transforming energy. And I used to think that it was kind of corny, you know, when Auntie Oprah back in the day would talk about gratitude when she was first talking about it. I think because it was a thing, and I'm a natural contrarian. Like if everybody's like, yeah, do this, I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. So I think that like I was into it first, but then when it became like a thing and everybody was doing it, I was like, you know, kind of just pushed away from it. And again, it sounded so simple. You know, I remember like being a teenager and hearing Auntie Maya Angelou say, you know, whatever happens, be grateful. And I remember I thought that that was the stupidest thing in the world. No disrespect, but I was like, that's stupid. But now I so get it. Now I so get it. Like, if you are breathing, be grateful. If you are here, be grateful. If, you know, because again, the power is in the present moment. All we have is now. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow may never come. The power is right this second. And so be grateful. The more that you can find to be grateful for, the more in alignment that you come with what it is that you want. The energy of not having, yes, Goddess Marissa, that's the next step. Put it in your feng shui wallet. The energy of not having, the energy of lack, or I'm gonna have, gonna, want to, is very different than the energy of having it. So you're going to write out your check and put the date. You know, usually the date says divine timing on our new moon checks, but on these I took the date away because I want you to make the date out to, you choose the date. You choose the date, and right here you write what it's for. Okay? And then, yes, as Goddess Marissa said, cut it out and put it into your freshly feng shuied wallet. If you didn't do our feng shui your wallet assignment, head on back to login.unblockmymoney.com, login.unblockmymoney.com, and feng shui your wallet for your abundance. And then once you put it in your wallet, again, I want you to do all of this with joy. Do all of this with excitement. You know, one of our beautiful goddess Chantel, she was with me in Bali, and one of our beautiful other Bali sisters, she said to me, she said, Abiola, I was in your Manifest Your Magic Moon circle, and in the first circle we were talking about like calling in our abundance and getting out of your way. And she was like, you know, she did whatever the assignment was. I don't remember for her specific month that she was talking about. This is a conversation, again, we were just having in Bali. Yes, a conversation we were having in Bali. Yes. And she was like, you know, I easily manifested in that month, like, you know, just the amount, like I followed exactly what you said to the letter, and then, oh my God, like there the money was. And she was like, you know, she was like, then the next month I was like, okay, cool, this is easy. And she was like, I got all like excited about it and a little bit anxious about it and had all this expectation around it. And then it didn't happen. I was still in my way. I was still blocking my stuff. Why? You know, and again, it's all our energy. It's our energy. And so we've been, if you've been building up 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years, whatever, of, you know, blocks to your abundance, reasons why you can't have what you have, you know, which often looks like things we don't want to address, you know, which often looks like, ooh, what are the ways that I think that I'm unlovable? Hello. What are the ways that I think that I'm undeserving? Hey, Goddess Adana, you know, deep-seated stuff that we don't want to talk about, even to ourselves, because it is ugly. But we've got to shine a light on it. We got to shine a light on it and look at it and be like, you know what? And be gentle with ourselves and be kind with ourselves and clear this stuff up. Clear this stuff right up. Because that's the beautiful thing, that once you've opened your eyes, you have another chance. You have another opportunity to do something different for yourself, to get out of your own way. And again, you know, having a poverty or scarcity consciousness or mindset, it doesn't, a lot of times we think that, you know, maybe has a reflection on the fact that your people did something wrong or your parents did something wrong or whatever it is. Again, they did the best that they could with what they know. They did the best they could. And so, you know, the same for you. The same for you. So that is what our assignment is. I'm going to just go through really quickly what some poverty mindset stuff looks like. You can get the check get your refund check. It's refund check time, y'all. Login.unblockmymoney.com. Login.unblockmymoney.com. And then, of course, come into our Facebook group. I want receipts. I want to hear and see what all is going down. All right. Facebook group is at imanifestmagic.com. All right, so let me share this with you. And then I want you to look for, over the holiday, for those of us who are in the United States, there is a holiday tomorrow, and as promised, I will be offering a special deal for the upcoming Money Mindset Reset Mastermind course. A special limited time deal, so make sure you look for that. Yes, it's refund time, Chantal. Refund check time. Again, for those of you who are just joining, you are getting your cash refund for the universe for all of the magic just that you are, just being a daughter of the universe. And so it is cash refund check time. All right. So make sure also that when you download your check, listen, I have like a special audio there with like a little more detailed directions about that. All right. So here are some signs that you may have a little bit of a poverty mindset, just a little bit, okay? If you feel like you are never able to save money or make more than you need, or I have some people that I know that specifically if they are making more money than they need, then they feel the need, like they have to spend it out, they have to spend it off, they have to get rid of it. If you have jealousy, like I spoke about earlier, about what other people have, right? Or you're looking at other people's, you know, however they do their thing, and you're like, oh, you know, they shouldn't be doing it like that because they, you know, rich people are, and your rich people are is all filled with, you know, things that, you know, are not necessarily the ways that you would want to be perceived, then there may be some poverty mindset stuff to clear up, okay? If you feel like you never set foot, for example, in fancy stores because you are not good enough to be in there. Now, you could just not go to fancy stores because you could care less and it's just not what you're into. But if you have a feeling when you are in certain environments that you don't belong there, or that you are less than, you know, or if you feel like, if you're internalizing it and feeling like, okay, I just don't belong, you know, then there could be some poverty consciousness stuff there. Okay. If you feel that, oh, this is a big one. If you feel that, you know, happiness is a place that you're going to get to and achieve, and that happy people somehow know something that you don't. They magically have something that you don't. If rich people have something that you don't, you know, if all of these people that, you know, would be aspirational to, I know the grammar got a little twisted in there. It's all right. Rock with me. You know, then you may have some poverty mindset stuff that you are wanting to clean up. Okay. If you feel like, okay, well, they know something that I don't have. Like somebody said the other day on the live stream, you know, that her fear is that her brokenness is so broken that she can't possibly clean it up. She can't possibly, you know, like if she took the money mindset mastermind, she can't possibly clean it up. But the good news is, again, you know, yes, absolutely, it can be cleaned up. Absolutely, you can get out of your own way. Absolutely, you can allow in the abundance that is your birthright. Okay, so another sign is if you have a closed mind. If you're always, you know, judgmental, if your first thought is, no, I can't do that because people like me, women like me, you know, whatever it is, you know, don't do that, then yes, then that's a mindset you want to look into. Or if you have the mindset of, it's okay if I, you know, do what I want or have the career that I want, or, you know, I'm going to make a choice to start my own business or whatever. And if I have to make a little bit less money, at least I'm happy. You are still going to a mindset of settling. Yes, like Goddess Zenobia said, you don't need to be sick to get better. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you are coming again to the ocean with like this, give me just a little bit, just one rib. That's all I need. just a little bit, you know, That's all I need. If that is your mentality rather than this, then you have some poverty mindset mentality stuff to clean up. All right. So there are a lot of, 22 specific money blocks to be worked through. But today, this is what we are doing. You are getting your refund check, your cash refund check from the universe. And again, this is a ritual. I know the word ritual scares people, so that's why I'm looking at you. I'm like, ritual. Yes, but it should excite you because you're going to do this with joy and excitement and, add it to your vision board, put it in your freshly feng shuied wallet, make it out to yourself, cash refund. So how much, if you are wanting to share with us, if you already know, if you don't know, it's fine. Let us know in the comments as we wrap up how much you think or the range of what your refund check will be, what it will be, how much, and possibly by when, what date are you looking at? What is your cash refund check from the universe looking like? What amount? Is it for, $5, $10, 5,000, 10,000, a million, $500,000? 100, 500, what's the amount? Okay, so Goddess Marissa says $250,000. Absolutely. So now let us all just hold a vision of Goddess Marissa with her $250,000. Goddess Shane says, yes, 10,000 by August. Absolutely, my Leo sister. Goddess Afua says it makes her heart beat fast. Goddess Brenda K says no upper limit, effective immediately. Goddess Shannon says, I need another million. Bring it on. Cash refund from the universe. Yes. Goddess Zenobia says $1,000,000. 5 by September. Yes, 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 yes. Goddess Kim says 10,000 by August. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Goddess Shannon says 10,000 by September 4th. Yes, yes. And so let's hold a vision for each other, right now as sisters. Goddess Shane, Goddess Shannon, Goddess Chantel, Goddess Brenda, everybody who's on the line, Goddess Allison, let us see ourselves holding our hands around the world. Goddess Nikki says, I'll take 500,000 please by September. Goddess Nikki says 60,000 pounds before the end of the year. I know there's a crap accent. Goddess Shu says $10,000 by September 1st. Goddess Taffy says 1 million. Yes. And so we hold a vision. We are excited in advance, not only for ourselves, but for each other. Like, how good does that feel to be thrilled for each other? Like, yes, Goddess Taffy has her $1 million. Goddess Shu has her $10,000. Feel the joy of that. Feel the rush of that. Feel it. Feel how good that feels. Goddess Afua, come on, we still need a number from you. Goddess Marissa says, by the end of the year. What date is the end of the year? Is that December 31st? Give us a date. The universe likes specificity. Give us a date. All right, Goddess Afua says 1 million, and she has tears in her eyes, and you're making me cry too. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely, yes. And how does that feel? How does that feel? And so her having her 1 million does not take away from your 1 million. It absolutely does not. Okay, 12, 31, 17. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And so now what you do is you show up. You take inspired action. When the universe says to you, get up and go to that event. And that investor is waiting there to, be coached by you or sign on to your business or hand you a check or marry you or goodness knows whatever is in store for you. If you plant yourself, you're behind on your cute couch, given to you by your auntie, your cute auntie couch, or whatever you got going on, and you think, okay, Goddess Taffy says October 4th, 2017, yes! Oh, I'm going to be in London then, so you'll have to text me and let me know, hey, Abiola, I'm in the Facebook Sister Circle, got my money, yes! You have to then take inspired action, because you are just tuning into the vibration of abundance. Again, the energy of lack is not the same energy of having. The energy of lack, I will say again, is not the same energy as having. You know what I'm saying? You got me, right? You got me. Before I go, I'm going to just brag on my sister for a second, because I think that this is a really good example. I think that a lot of times we as women are amazing manifestors of things, but not necessarily money. And so then we think that, again, we're holding ourselves outside of that vibration of lack. And my sister, you know, and the only reason I'm talking about her is because she shared this herself on the broadcast yesterday or the day before. She was saying, okay, you know, talking about getting out of her own way when it comes to money blocks. What? Oh my goodness. This woman, but again, there's no limit. This woman is an amazing manifester. An amazing, you know, she's an incredible healing artist, you know, in her own right. But on top of that, she is a master manifester who is going to Europe sometime this week that she didn't know she was going a week ago. So you may be calling in your money in different ways and you're not seeing it. So allow yourself to take off the blinders and see all of the gratitude that you're coming in the different forms it's coming at you in, okay? Goddess Afua says $1 million by May 30th, 2020. Yes, Goddess Afua. That is beautiful. And so let's close, actually. Let's do an abundance. Yes, Goddess Adana says $20 million by December 1st, 2017. Let's do a brief allowing meditation, okay? And just so that you know, actually, for tomorrow, I think tomorrow is for the challenge for tomorrow, I think is a guided meditation, because it's the holiday and I wanted to make it something easy to do. Okay, so Goddess Shane is adjusting it. $20,000 by August 11th. Ooh, that's an auspicious date. Goddess Zenobia says $1 million by September 1st, 2017. $1 million, $1,000,005, okay, by September 1st, 2017. And so right now we're going to do what I like to call a meditation quickie, a visualization meditation quickie. That's your birthday, Goddess Shane, my Leo sister. Yes, Leos. And this is just what I like to call, it's just a short meditative journey, you know. So right now I want us all to just, you know, just close your eyes. You know, this is going to be just brief for those of you who are at work, and tune in to the energy of abundance. All of those beautiful numbers that were just shared by our sisters in this call. And as you're inhaling and you're exhaling, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You are breathing in the energy of abundance. And I want you to think about those numbers on the screen, those numbers that we shared, those numbers that came across verbally and digitally, and the numbers in your bank account, the numbers in everybody else's bank account. And the fact that digital waves, sound waves, light waves, all of that stuff is moving all through us all day, all night. I didn't say so. Science said so. So right now, there are millions of dollars energetically flowing through you, through your bank account. You are literally money. You are flowing with the energy of abundance. As all of those digital files, those numbers, those dollars, those pounds, those euros, all flow through your body energetically, right? Because that's what is happening. We are in the world of energetic abundance, and we know that abundance is just energy. And so now we tune our frequency, just like we're adjusting to a radio, old school, right? We just tune our frequency into that abundance, and we welcome it. We allow it in. We say that it is the next logical step, and we are open for guidance. Say that out loud. I am open for guidance. We are open for abundance. Affirm that. I am open for abundance. And feel the energy. See all of your sisters in the circle, in this sacred circle, wherever we are through time and space, listening to this, watching this, experiencing this, feeling their abundance. See each and every one of us. Women that some you will never know, some you may never see, some you don't know their names. See each of these women receiving ping. Somebody just received her check. Ping. Someone just received her full abundance. Ping. Someone just received all of her full desires. See each sister around this global sister circle and just tune into the happiness, tune into the frequency, tune into the joy and allow it. Receive it. Receive it and feel it. Get aligned with the joy that is, the joy of everyone's receiving, the joy of our allowing, the joy of our remembering, the joy of our knowing. And now just breathe, just feel comfortable, feel it in your body as all of that money just moves through you, around you, in the air that you breathe. It's in your hair. It's in your tracks. It's in your earrings. And just breathe it. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And let it out. Deep breath in, 4 counts. Hold it. And let it out. Inhale riches. And exhale doubt. Inhale love. And exhale fear. One more deep breath. Let it out. And give thanks. Open your eyes. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. This or something better, we declare, we welcome, we are so grateful for the good of all involved. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel it. I feel all of your abundance. And it is good to hang in a room full of such beautiful, prosperous, abundant, beautiful women. Yes, 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 Goddess Zenobia. I feel it too. I'm like, I'm over here internally levitating. Yes. Shifted. Yes. Goddess Shane. I am so grateful. Yes. Oh, Shane is at the ocean bringing us that beautiful water energy. Yes, yes, absolutely. Goddess Marissa says that she's a bit emotional. Yeah, me too. Me too. How beautiful. How beautiful. And as you move through the rest of your day and you move through your holiday tomorrow, the next broadcast will be, I think, the following day. I want you to move with the energy of the person that has this amount, whatever it is. Move with that energy through your life, through your day, with a knowingness, with a joy, with a comfort, with a safety, with a freedom, right? A freedom, having your own internal freedom. And I want you to feel that. Feel free to tune back into this energy, this feeling whenever you need to, okay? It is here for you. It's a part of you. You're already abundant. You already have it. And so now you receive it. Now you allow it. And for this, we are so grateful. All right, my loves. Be seen. Oh, wait. Definitely be seen. But wait. I'm like so floating. I have to tell you the links. Oh, my goodness. All right. Unblockmymoney.com. Login.unblockmymoney.com. Facebook Sister Circle at imanifestmagic.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. Namaste. Yay. Yes, Goddess Afua, we're already abundant. We're already abundant. Oh my goodness. Like, I so feel that right now that I'm just laying on a bed of like beautiful energy, right? And so everyone who's feeling like, okay, well, I don't have positive friends, or I've outgrown my friends, or whatever, July 26th, join me in New York City, manifestyourpower.com. You see, there are other women who are exactly like you, magical. Give thanks. Yes, Goddess Nikki. Namaste, Goddess Afua. Yay.